morning, YouTube. Good morning. I'm gonna tell y'all about this dream I had last night. Alright. I don't know what has me wanting to tell you this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I had $40 in my pocket, and I went to this store and I told this dude, I said, here, I need one of those. And then he went to go get it, and he come back and it was in a bag. And then I said, is 40 enough? I kept repeating to him, yo, is 40 enough? $40 enough? And then he was he just waved his hand like, go ahead, you good, go ahead. So he gave me that, right? And then I walked out of the store. Then I ended up in my old place where I used to live. Right? I ended up in my old place where I used to live. And when I opened up the bag, there was a parakeet in it. A yellow parakeet. Probably about the size of, he could fit in my hand. Both hands, if I put my hands around him. But when I opened up the bag, this parakeet was pretty bright yellow, but his feathers was weaved in metal beads. Don't ask me that, like beads a girl would put in her hair. It had metal beads in the hair of this parakeet. And I remember letting it crawl on my finger. It jumped up on my right hand. I felt the claws, y'all. Like, I can feel it right now. So that's how real this was. Like, he gripped my right finger, pointer finger, and then I let him jump on over to my left hand. But then the left hand hurt because he was squeezing a lot harder, and then he put his beak down on my hand. He wasn't trying to hurt me, but he like put his beak at my hand a few attacks. And then he jumped on the floor and he was running, and there was a cat on the floor. A cat darted after him for like 2 seconds, and that was it. Then it jumped on the wall. Then I went and tried to grab him, but I missed him, and then he came down to the level where I could pick him up. And I picked him up again, but then I just couldn't stop looking at these metal beads that was weaved in his feathers. It was pretty wild. And then I woke up, and this dream that I had this in the old townhouse that I used to live in. It was a beautiful townhouse in my old hometown I used to live in. And I ended up back in that house. And I always have dreams at least 3 times a year visiting my home that I used to live in. Whether it was my grandmother's house that I grew up in too as well. So it's almost like I go back to these places, but there's different things going on while I'm there. All right, I just thought I'd share that with y'all. Love y'all. Have a blessed day.